Hello and welcome to the broadcast. I am exhausted. But it's been a while since I've done a broadcast, and I felt like I really couldn't pass up another day. Happy Monday to you. I am really low energy, but I'm going to try to keep it going. I'm going to try to keep it going here. Last week, I think I only did a Monday broadcast. Last week was really, it was busy, but there was other stuff going on. There was a lot of stuff that was really stressing me out, and I needed to just take some time off. Um, I had. Before I say anything about this, I will say that my dogs are just fine, but I did have an incident with my dogs. Scared the hell out of me, and it was really hard to get over that. It was weird. It's so weird how something will affect you mentally, and just how hard it is to get over that. Long story short, my dogs got out. Um, and I wasn't the one who was near the door when it happened. So I went into it. Basically what happened was my wife opened the door. The mailman was delivering a package, and our dogs were not completely secure in the house, and they just bolted. They just ran out and running through traffic. Oh my God! It just we got them, and nothing happened. They were perfectly fine. But oh my God! I was so um, upset. That ruined me for the rest of the day and most of the next day. But also, I've been stressing out because I had a job interview that was coming up, and I've been applying for a lot ever since we moved and COVID eased up and we weren't in restrictions anymore. I had to quit my job when we moved to this area because it was we're moved about 2 hours away from Sydney, and I couldn't do I couldn't do 2 hours of commute one way. It just wasn't possible. Um, so it's been kind of tricky. That's why I've been doing some alternate projects, trying to lay the groundwork for maybe something that I can monetize with video production and everything like that, and just trying to get my foot in the door and that sort of thing. But anyway, I finally got a job interview. Boy, I tell you, that's the trick right there. It's just getting someone to get you in the door and say, let's hear what you have to say. And I got an interview, and I got a trial, and I got the job. And today was my first day. It's just part-time hours and everything, but here in Australia, casual is what it's called. That's basically 30 hours or less. But they actually pay living wages, more or less, depending on your situation. And it's a lot more than I've ever made in the States. And I've worked my entire life, my entire adult life, with the exception of my years in college. But today was my first day, and it went well. But I'm tired. It's a physical job, but I am so out of shape. With COVID and lockdowns and not having regular work and everything, it's crazy how out of shape you do get. You don't feel like you're out of shape, and then when you're asked to do something. So yeah, I'm tired. But we're going to try to go ahead and do this. But it is Monday, and Monday means a brand new episode of Sugar Pants Video. There's only two more of them left, today and one more next Monday, and then that's it for season 2. And then we've got season 3 later on, and then later on still season 4. So what's the new movie this week? Joysticks. It is a stupid teen sex comedy involving an arcade. And there is nothing about this that isn't trashy. It is so bad, but it's so good too. Um, and I talked to a lot of people, and a lot of people that I've spoken to have never heard of this movie. And I had never heard of it, and I did it for the show. And the easiest way of describing it is, do you remember in the 80s how there were all those movies about the ski lodge and the ragtag group of teenagers and young adults who all partied it up all the time, and in comes some stick in the mud developer, and he's going to take away the ski lodge if we don't shape up and do everything right. That they made like 1 billion of those movies in the 80s. Well, this movie is that exact plot, but in an arcade instead of a ski lodge. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. There's so much nudity in this movie. There's so much just gross toilet humor. I love it. It's so stupid. It is the perfect movie for that grease paint idiot to review. So be sure to check that out. It's my latest video. You can find the link down below, but just search for Sugar Pants Video Basement. As far as I know, nobody else has that name. So if you search for it on YouTube, you should be able to find it. But click the link down below, and it'll be there. But that's my latest movie review. It's a lot of fun. All right, so let's get to it. We're going to do some Trivial Pursuit. And, wow, that was abrupt silence. As far as I know, I got everything set up here.
Welcome back for another game.
Welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends. We're so glad you could attend. Come along, come inside. So, tired as I am, I'm hoping that my brain is going to be sharp enough. I really hate the individual character models in this game.
Okay, trivia time. Round 1. Quick starter.
I don't know why they do the wheel. It's always quick starter. Quick starter is always the first category.
Correct answers score you points.
All right. Let's get to it. No more tucky. More gamey.
Culture events, both past and present. Let's make history.
I hate history. Well, King of England signed the Magna Carta in 1215. Was stab in the dark. I hate history, I hate geography, I hate sports. That's half of this game.
Interesting. Customs and cultures,
Geography.
landmarks and places, geography.
Robusta and Arabica are common types of coffee beans. I only know Arabica beans because of all the Folgers ads I watched when I was a child.
Comic books, dance, books, and plays.
They're always
It's
like comic
arts and
books. I'm like,
literature.
yeah, but you never ask a comic book. La Scala Opera House, pictured here, is found in which Italian city? Wow, we're all over the place. Ah, Milan. All right. We're doing okay. 3 answers in a row. Thanks. Now you just jinxed
How
me.
about that?
How about that?
Film, music, television, it's all in entertainment.
Oh boy. I think it was Johnny Be Good. He never ever learned to read or write so well, but he could play the guitar just like he's ringing a bell. Go, go! Go, Johnny, go, go!
Someone knows their stuff. Final question.
Or I'm just butt-ass
You can turn
lucky.
things around here, player 4. Technology, biology, chemistry,
Oh, I also
space.
hate science
it's
and
all
nature,
here
so
in
that's
science
over
and
half.
nature.
No animal life is too salty. Well, we either all got it or we didn't. It's too salty to support the life. Well, 3 of us got a win.
Another
in the
round
first round.
comes to an end. In third, and we have a tie for second place, and in the lead. Let's see what it will take to get your next wedge. Let's see what the next round is. Second round.
Switchagories.
Grab bag.
Alright.
Here's how it works. Take turns choosing answers. Each correct answer scores you points.
Oh, okay. This is the one where everybody takes turns. I prefer when everybody just makes a mad dash all at the same time.
To start us off, player 4, Arts and Literature.
The one thing that's nice is when they pick the dumb ones right away, then you can really clean up if you know it. I only have 2 more. Oh, okay, I didn't. I thought the time machine was one that he did. Journey to the Center of the Earth. All right, so now everybody else is out, and there's still 5 more. Oh boy. The War of the Worlds was H.G. Wells. Was it The Invisible Man? Nope. Yeah. I knew The Island of Dr. Moreau was not it. Oh, Andy Warhol. Great. I don't know. Andy Warhol was a loon. I don't know. They're all equally stupid to me. Yep, I'm out. So, yeah. Now we just gotta watch them peck away and get points. I have no idea. I have never been a fan of Andy Warhol or his work. I've never been much of an art person. I mean, some art speaks to me, but the majority of it, I don't care. It's like, great, you painted something, fantastic. That makes you special in what way? And I don't want to belittle people who do paint. I mean, but to me, someone like Andy Warhol is only famous because someone else decided he was famous. I've seen so many people do street art that are just as talented artistically, but because they don't have the connections. You know what I mean? And that's the thing I hate about the art world, is it's all good stuff. Oh wow, I get to clean up here. Charles Dickens, okay. Christmas Carol. David Copperfield. Let's see. Hey, Danger Ranger. The Adventures of Oliver Twist. There's 8 correct answers here. I know it's not Wuthering Heights. Tale of Two Cities. Charles Dickens, A Tale of Two Cities. Yes. Now we're getting into the tough stuff. The Picture of Dorian Gray. I don't think he did that. Yeah, I think that's Oscar Wilde. Wuthering Heights and Bleak House, Mystery of Edwin Drood. Let's try it. Oh, okay. All right. It was either that or Run Out of Time. Legend of Sleepy Hollow. That was Ichabod Crane. Was that Ichabod? No, Ichabod Crane was the character. I don't know. Old Curiosity Shop. Oh, okay. That was it. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 2 more. Boy, I do not know. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 1 more answer and I will have cleaned house. I really don't know.
Here's what's right and
Bleak
what's
House.
wrong.
I had absolutely no guess. But hey, I got all but one of them in a category that I wasn't really that great on. Oh boy. Well, Forrest Gump, definitely. Boy, and if you ever have the chance to read the book Forrest Gump is based off of, don't. That movie, that is a clear example of the movie is better than the book. That book is bonkersville, and not in a good way. Schindler's Ark? Is that a real thing, or is that like a joke? Oh, I'm gonna go with Life of Pi. Forrest Gump? Yeah. Oh, really? I would have guessed Life of Pi.
Let's see those correct answers.
Schindler's Ark, No Country for Old Men.
Last question. Here's your chance
They
to
even
take
made a
control,
sequel to
player
the
four.
book Gump and Company. And I
Science
just,
and nature.
after reading the first one, I don't want to read anymore. It's a terrible book. It's awful. Which of these breeds or types of horses? Well, Angus is a cow. Holstein is a cow. Let's see. We got Mustang, Arabian, Palomino. I was hoping that he would guess wrong so that I could have more points to myself. So we'll go with Palomino. Clydesdale. My high school algebra teacher always told the story of the Clydesdale and the quarter horse. Nobody knew what the fuck the point of the story was, but he told it all the time. Brown Swiss. Alright, we'll go with Clydesdale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so there's 3 more between me and Amelia. That's a cow. Go with Arabian. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 2 more. Holstein? I think that's a cow. Angus is a cow. Holstein, I'm pretty sure, is a cow. Red Angus, I'm pretty sure, is a cow as well. I'm going to try Andalusian. Oh, wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 1 more. I want to go with Ayrshire, but I'm not certain. Oh, it's Frisian. Okay, I was thinking either Ayrshire or Frisian, but that's okay. I got a lot of points in that round.
In 4th place. In 3rd. In 2nd. 1st place.
I wasn't even paying attention. Okay, I did get a wedge. So I'm up 2
For your
wedges.
next wedge.
And I've got a pretty big lead on everybody else. So.
The show's not over yet.
You work through your 4 horse farm. Well, but if the horse farm
It's
doesn't have that
switchagories.
specific breed,
Let's take a look at the rules.
then it's hard to say.
Take turns picking a category. Time to switch those categories.
Ugh.
Player 1, take your
Fine,
pick.
we'll do sports and
and
leisure.
leisure.
Oh, I know this one. Sweet Caroline. Ba, ba, ba. Good times never were so good.
Fantastic!
Usually I suck on this category, or I suck at this
Choose carefully, player 2.
this
Geography.
round, because you pick the category, and if you guess during the category when it's your pick, you get double points, and usually I miss it. 7 Mile Bridge. Oh, Staten Island. Oh, Florida Keys. Oh, wait a minute. Isn't that the place? Isn't that the bridge that they were on in True Lies? I don't know. See, I don't mind missing them when I'm not the one who picked, because then I don't get the double points. I still want the points, but
And what
missing
would you
out
like
on
as
double
your bonus?
points
Arts
sucks.
and literature.
So, Danger Ranger, how's your day been? How's your week been? It's been a while since I've been on. Let's see. What play by Oscar Wilde features the characters John, Jack Worthington, and Algernon Moncrief? Oh, God. I don't know. The Importance of Being Earnest. That was a stab in the dark.
Take your time, player 4. Sports and leisure.
Oh, you get an entertainment category and you don't even pick it. Fuck if I know. I don't know. I hate football questions. Biggest playoff comeback in NFL history by defeating the Houston Oilers in 1993. God, I don't know. Well, I guessed wrong. Oh my God! I had no guess. Anytime that they all guess the same answer, I just assume I'm wrong.
Pick a category, player 1.
All right, let's go entertainment. We always will. In the animated TV series Ben 10, what is the name of the watch-like alien device that Ben Tennyson wears? Isn't it the Omnitrix? That's the only one that sounds right. The Technodrome. I didn't even see that as the answer. Yeah, I hear you. It's nutty. All right, you got my third wedge.
Player 2, go ahead and pick geography.
As of 2014, which country is the largest manufacturer of wind turbines and solar panels? Well, it ain't the United States. I think it's China. That was one of the big political discord things that everybody's been talking about, is how we're falling so far behind in modern technologies.
Nicely done.
When I saw United States, I was like, well, it sure as shit
Player
ain't that.
3, it's time to check science and nature. Take a look at this.
People are actively fighting it. In what family of insects are fireflies like those pictured here? What family of insects? I'm guessing beetles. Well, we're either all right or we're all wrong.
One last question. Time to switch categories, player 4. Geography.
Arts and literature. Ah, geography. I hate geography so much. Oh, I know. I think I know this. That's China. There's a cliff. Yeah, there's a cliff where the birds make nests into the cliffside using like saliva and I think and climbers will climb down with these specialized baskets to remove them from the rock wall. How I know that, I don't know. It's just one of those random things I read somewhere and it never went away.
Next wedge.
I always thought it was such a gross description when the bird uses its saliva to put strings up and over and over and over, and then you take that and make soup out of it.
It's Close Call Blitz. Time to check out what this round is all about. Act fast and pick the best possible answer.
Oh yeah, this is the one where we are all trying to get the best answer first. All the answers are correct, it's just some answers are more correct than others.
Category selection is in your arts and literature.
Egg drop soup, yeah. Which of these books spent the longest time on the New York bestsellers list? Oh, it's the Da Vinci Code. I didn't even see it. I just saw Marley and Me and went for it. Wow, I got the last answer. Damn it. I didn't think The Bridges of Madison County was that popular.
That luck next time.
You know, egg drop soup is one of those things. I'm going to pause that just for a second. Egg drop soup is one of those things that I really have to be in the mood for it. If I'm at a place and like a thing of egg drop soup comes with the meal and I'm not aware of it, sometimes I don't always eat it. I might try it, but it's like, I don't know. There's something weird about the texture that doesn't quite sit right with me. It's delicious, don't get me wrong, but the texture is very bizarre. But I'll say this much: I would much rather have egg drop soup instead of hot and spicy soup. I don't know what that is. That hot and spicy soup. That's just a broth that tastes like sweet and sour sauce boiled into it. Even when they get me those little wonton crackers and I just sprinkle those over top, even then, no thanks. I like soup just fine, but sometimes I really got to be in the mood for it. I tell you, but one soup that I will never not be in the mood for is pho. The Vietnamese noodle soup, my God, it is so good. It is one of the first. It is one of the first international foods that my wife introduced me to. There were some pho restaurants in Kansas City where I lived, and I had no idea what it was. And she took me there, and oh my God, I loved it so much. It's so good. I don't know what it is about it, but if you get to a good pho restaurant, sometimes they'll bring you like all the herbs, like fresh cut herbs, and then you shred them up, put them in your soup, however you want. And I really like when the place goes like that. The only downside to pho is it's really great on a cold winter's day. We don't get a lot of those in Australia. So when I go to the Vietnamese restaurants, I'll just go for a pork roll. Those are just so delicious. Which of these mythological tales was written earliest in history? Beowulf. I'm probably wrong. Might have been the Odyssey. Well, at least I got the third right answer. I actually was thinking the Epic of Gilgamesh. Which gift is given earliest in the 12 days of Christmas? 2 turtle doves and a partridge in a pear tree. 7 swans a swimming, 6 geese a laying, 5 golden rings. Let's see, good Asian restaurants or any? Yeah, it's sometimes you really got to find a good one. But I'll tell you this much: if you ever go into an Asian restaurant and it's all Asians eating there, you're in the right place. And I don't mean that to be like racial or anything like that. It's just when there's a Vietnamese, when I was in Kansas City, there were several Vietnamese restaurants. And when I would go in there and when it was all Asian customers, I'm like, I think I'm in the right place. So I would constantly go to those, and it made me think that maybe I'm getting close to the authentic situation.
Still plenty of questions.
It's like the restaurant is owned and operated by a Vietnamese family, and then all the Vietnamese are in. Which of the following books the song was written the earliest? Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones is the first one. I actually have them all up on my shelf.
The breakdown.
Way up there. You can't see them. But that's a rule that I go by. If I'm going for an ethnic food,
here's a
and
chance
you
to turn
see
things around, player 2.
that ethnicity eating there,
Science and nature.
you're pretty much on the right path. Which of these camera equipment manufacturers was founded earliest? Canon. Oh wow, Leica and Pentax. Wow. I'm terrible at reading. I really have to be in the mood, and it has to be something that grips me at the very beginning. It has to be something, and Game of Thrones did.
And
it's
that's
just,
the round.
I don't know. I'm not much of a reader, and I hate that. I hate that I'm reading. I am just a short 10 or maybe 15-minute walk from the... Boy, that's so loud. I am about a 10 or 15-minute walk away from a library. It's just down the street. And what I need to do is I need to just get out of the house. The house has too many distractions. I need to take my book, go down to the library, sit in one of their comfy chairs that overlooks the wooded area. That's, there's a park area that's got all the trees and everything. And I need to just bring my headphones and listen to my white noise machine and just go back to Westeros. I really do. Because when I can read, I can page. I can read so much in a single setting if I am gripped by the story. And I want to read them. I got them all. See, the thing that's so funny is I went to the Goodwill store, and they had books 2, 3, 4, and 5. And it was like I had them all, but I couldn't find the first one. So I went to the bookstore, and I just bought it. I was like, I'll just buy it and complete the set. So, I don't know if there's any more. I don't know if I have all of them. I don't know how far they go, but I do know that I've got 2, 3, 4, and 5. And I sat down, started reading it, and I was right there. I was right there into the whole thing with my headphones on, and I was blocking out everything, and I loved it. It was so good. There's other things I'd rather do, and that's not good. I will fully admit it's not good. But for everybody who told me they are so difficult reads, and I'm like, I don't think they are. I'm following along just fine. I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, I need to get back into it. I really do. Okay, we're heading into the final round, and I only need 2 more wedges to win.
And now let's check out our next round. Final round. Answer a series of rapid-fire questions.
All right. Here we go. We got 2 wedges to get.
Culture events.
And we're going with history.
It's history.
Nietzsche suffered a collapse and complete loss of his mental faculties. Let's go with Nietzsche. Well, we're all right or we're all wrong.
We've got a battle of the brains on our hands.
You say it. Niettzsche. Thus spoke Zarathustra. That's Voltaire. Thanks for popping it up and blocking the question.
Oh, too bad. One wrong answer and you're out until the next category.
That was Voltaire.
Sorry, incorrect answers mean you're out until the next category.
I hate this.
A wedge for the winner of the category.
I had so much gain on them all. Oh, we're just gonna give all the shit categories. Contains what used to be portions of the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. I don't know. I hate geography so much.
Don't worry, you'll be back for the next category.
They're just picking all the shit categories.
Don't worry, you'll be back for the next category.
Shit, Amelia's gonna walk away with this. That's 2 in a row.
Each category is worth a wedge.
Oh, no, I read that wrong. Mackenzie got it. Okay.
From the page to the stage, it's arts and literature.
Plato. Socrates. Of course, I get the one that everybody gets.
Category?
Wrote the Republic. I think that was also Plato.
Oh, too
okay.
bad.
All right.
One wrong
Down to
answer
me and
you're out
Mackenzie.
until the next category.
was Dante's Guide. That was Virgil. Oh, damn it, she got it too.
And the contest continues.
Thought philosopher king should rule over the people. Oh boy. Probably Plato. That sounds like a thing that he would say.
Sorry.
All right, that's a wedge for
The
me.
next category.
One step closer.
Last player standing in the category gets the wedge. Prove your mastery of film.
It's all
television,
pink and
music.
purple.
It's all entertainment.
Save the president's daughter in the film Lockout. Guy Pearce. All right, who is it? It's between me and Ernesto. Served as an Army Staff Sergeant in the Hurt Locker. Oh, wow. I only saw that once. Well, we're both right or wrong.
Next question.
Well, that's okay. We're still in it. Starred in the film The Machinist. That's Christian Bale. That's the one where he lost all that weight. Looks like
It's
a
really
ghoul.
heating up.
Never saw that one. Knocked Sugar Ray Leonard down in... Go away! That thing is always popping up and I can't read the questions. Such a... Who programmed this fucking game? In the fighter. I don't care if I reach level 21.
Don't
it means
worry.
nothing.
You'll be back for the next category.
Can't read the goddamn question.
Looks
because
like
that
this
fucking
next
idiot.
category may be the last.
Oh, damn it. That last category should have been the last.
Life on Earth, technology,
Science and nature
space.
again.
Next up is science and nature.
What? Oh, fuck.
Who's it going to be? The tension
Okay.
is rising.
Down to me and Ernesto again.
Who's it going to be?
And that's the game. I finally got something other than pink and purple.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner.
I know, yeah, is Firefox still a thing? This game is
What a
old.
show! See you next time on Trivial Pursuit Live.
I did 100% of sports. That doesn't make any sense. All right, let's do one more. And I think one more. Well, did that really took 40 minutes? I think so. Yeah. Yeah, that was a weird question.
Welcome to Trivial Pursuit Live.
But yeah, what I was saying was this game is several years old. I bought it late to the game. They just released the sequel to this one, but every review that I see says that it's the exact same game, just new questions. And I'm like, why don't they just update the old one instead of making me buy the new card set? It's not like I need physical cards to get new questions.
Let's see.
Yeah,
who's
right,
in the
money.
game tonight. Player one.
I mean, I don't blame them, but instead of buying the whole thing, just let me buy the DLC.
And player four.
If it's just going to be the exact
Correct.
same
Let's
game,
get started.
then yeah, just let me buy the expansion pack
First
or whatever,
round.
like a normal money grubbing company.
It's Quick Starter.
Quick starter.
Here's how
It's
it works.
always quick starter, but we always pretend
As
that it's not
always.
quick starter. Bow, 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 bow.
Landmarks and customs, cultures and places. It's
It's geography. Papua New Guinea. I think it's French. Really? Huh. Yeah. I mean, when I saw that there was a sequel out, I was anxious
That
to
is
get it, but when I
interesting.
look up the reviews, they just say it's the exact same game, just new questions. I'm
Life
like,
on
well,
Earth,
that's kind of
technology
lame.
in space. Next up is
I'll put it on the
science
wish list
and
and when it
nature.
goes on sale. What's the name of the point opposite of a zenith of a celestial body's movement? That's the apogee. It's not the apogee. I told you, brain, it's not the apogee, the nadir. I'm not that much of a celestial fan.
Culture events, both past and
I mean, I
present.
love looking
Let's
through
make
telescopes. I need to
history.
get me another telescope because there's some great stars at night here. According to the traditional Indian medicine, what is the number of major chakras in the human body? Fuck, I don't know. Hey, hippy dippy bullshit. 7. Stab in the fucking dark. Yeah, my chakras are aligned. I'll align your chakras with my boot, you motherfucker.
Thanks for the update. Hobbies and games, food and fun. It's time for sports and leisure.
Which USA pictured here is synonymous with deep dish pizza? Da, Chicago. It's Chicago. No, it's Philadelphia deep dish pizza. I'm gonna go to Chicago and get me a cheesesteak. You know, them Chicago cheesesteaks.
Now that's impressive.
And then I'm gonna go to New York for
Here's
a
the
Kansas
final
City
question.
strip.
Best of luck, players.
The Bears. Yeah. Oh, welcome to Bill Swarsky Superfans. As always, with me is my crew. This is Todd. Hey, the Bears. Now, let me ask you if there was a certain coach of the name that will go unnamed there. What would that coach do against a hurricane? Would it be the Hurricane or Coach Ditka? I'm going to go with Coach Ditka there. Hold on. The Hurricane's name is Ditka.
Film, music, television.
Oh,
it's
shit,
all
I missed that.
entertainment.
I missed that Saturday Night Live. Actress Sandra Bullock won an Academy Award in 2010 for her role in... Was that The Blind Side? Okay, it has to be. I was like, Gravity was a little sooner than that. And that my favorite one of those was when they had when the guest star on Saturday Night Live was Michael Jordan, and Michael Jordan joined them, and he's just talking on and on and on, and the camera pans over the other guys, and they are all they're all in mid thought, not listening to Michael Jordan at all, and they're passed by the first one, the Bears, the Bears, the Bears. And then they move to the next one, beers. And then they move to the next one, the Bears. The Bulls. And then they move to Chris Farley, pull the sausage, Ditka, the Bears. And then they cut back and Michael Jordan's done talking, and then they just all like, yeah, well, that sounds like it's a pretty good plan there. Oh, it's time for us to call the episode over. So go the Bears, and we'll see you next time on Bill Swarsky Superfans.
Well
Oh, God, I love that. I love that so much. I learned more about the Bears during that
In
routine
fourth place,
than I ever learned anywhere
in
else.
third,
Like, I would not know who Coach Ditka was if it wasn't for
and in
that.
the lead.
Oh, shit.
Fill up with wedges. Score more points.
And then Chris Farley's like, I'm having a heart attack there, Bill.
On to the next
And it's
round.
like, oh, okay, well, how many is that for you there? That makes about a baker's dozen there.
Let's take a look at the rules.
Yeah, I've only had about 6 myself. Well, it's something for you to strive for.
Try to pick.
Oh,
Here's
shit.
a fresh start at
So
geography.
Oh, 90s Saturday Night Live was so great. Which of these countries is the largest? Oh, I hate this. We all got to take turns, but the person in last place gets first pick. Oh, Canada, let's all go drink some beer.
Let's see who chose
Then
best.
go play some hockey, 'cause we got nothing better to do. See, and
Time
what
to
you just
bring
said,
your
you're a huge
A-game.
Bears fan, but that comedy, routine. I like people who can take a joke. According to the United Nations, which of these regions contain the most countries as of 2014? Wow, I get to pick the last. I guess we'll go with Africa. 'Cause Africa has more than South America. Oh, Africa was the #1 answer. Thanks for leaving me the best one. They left me the top and bottom answer. All I had to do was pick between them. Which of these Caribbean countries has the largest population? Oh boy. I guess I'll go with Bahamas instead of Jamaica. I don't have much of an option here. Oh, Bahamas. Oh, Jamaica would have been the third answer. Well, I'm gonna throw out the reason why. You always hear everybody is like, well, Saturday Night Live was funny when I was a kid. It ain't funny anymore. And I'm like, that's because it's not for you. The one thing I think is so interesting is how people who grow outside of the demographic can't accept they're not the target audience anymore. Saturday Night Live, as well as the majority of Hollywood, is looking for that 16 to 25 or 30 market. That's it. When you get outside of that, it ain't for you anymore. And people have such a hard time accepting that. I myself did as well, but I am really outside of that demographic. It is not for me anymore. And, that's fine. I had my day. We had, 90s Saturday Night Live. We had Chris Farley and Chris Rock, and we had, David Spade. And, we had so many characters that came out in the 90s when I was who they wanted to market to. And then, about the time that I fell out of that demographic, about my late 20s, that's about the time that I stopped finding Saturday Night Live funny. Hey, that's fine. It ain't for me. It's like a lot of late night TV. I can't stand Jimmy Fallon. Cannot stand his show. I know a lot of people like him, though. That's great. Those are the people he's making the show for. He ain't making the show for me, and I can accept that. What I don't like is when I say that I don't like something and everybody is like, well, you have to. It's a funny show. I'm just like, yeah, it's funny to you. It ain't funny to me. I think Jimmy Fallon is insipid, childlike, and I don't know. There's something about the guy that rubs me the wrong way. He was one of my least favorite, speaking of 90s or maybe even early 2000s Saturday Night Live, Jimmy Fallon was one of the last interesting characters that I cared about on that show. Every time, and especially finding out later on that all those times that he was breaking character and laughing, he was doing it on purpose. When I found out about that from other cast members in interviews, I was like, what an asshole. Gotta hog the spotlight in comedy skits that he's not the main central focus. What an asshole. But I don't like his show. If he wants to invite stars on and play tiddlywinks for 6 hours, hey, that's his slot, and apparently that's what people want. But I don't like a lot of late night TV anymore. I grew up watching Johnny Carson, and Craig Ferguson wasn't bad, but I don't know. It was. It never really was my thing. I grew up with the last years of Johnny Carson that transitioned into Jay Leno, and then the whole thing with Conan O'Brien was always my favorite. But he was, again, I was in the right demographic when he was an up and comer on NBC. I'd stay up so damn late to watch Conan O'Brien. I loved his show. I thought he was a great interviewer. I thought he had great guests. His comedy bits were hilarious. I loved all of his bits. There was the what was it? The gaseous wiener. Just a guy in a hot dog suit farting throughout the entire time, and I'm just like, it's stupid. It's stupid. It's juvenile, and I friggin' loved it. But it's also because of Conan O'Brien that I knew who Slipknot was. I saw them when they were on, and at first I was like, what the fuck is this? And then at the end of it, I was like, hey, I'm kind of digging this. I think I'm going to go do some more research. Who are these guys? According to USA Today's 2013 reader poll, which American attraction was voted the most iconic? I don't know why I'm bothering, because I'm only going to get two guesses at the end. Oh. I think Graceland would get this stupid vote today. My guesses were Graceland or Mount Rushmore.
Let's see how those answers stack up.
Graceland number 1. Mount Rushmore number 2. I would have been fine either way. Yeah, that makes sense. I was never an Elvis fan.
One last question.
And I'm not saying that to shit on him. It's just everybody. The biggest thing that I hate is how everybody acts like if Elvis wasn't a thing, that rock and roll would not exist. I'm like, yes, it would. It would just be someone else delivering it. If you think all of those record execs were going to let black music not be spread to the white audiences by giving them a white frontman to bring it to the masses, you are kidding yourself. Elvis was just the one who agreed to do it and did it well. But if he failed at any point, he would have been, I guarantee you there were 20 guys waiting in the wings to take over. And that's fine. No, I mean, and money, it doesn't matter. I don't want to muddy the waters or anything like that. If Elvis wanted to do it for money, if he wanted to do it for, to be a showman, whatever his reasons for doing it, the fact is he did it, and he did it well. I'm not a fan personally. There were plenty of other acts that I liked more during that time. I just was never really a big fan of him. My brother, oh my God, he was the biggest Elvis fucking fan. Maybe that's why, because he was all about Elvis, and I just got so sick of listening to him. My brother was so fascinated with, the leather jackets and driving a T-Bird and going to the sock hop and all that stupid shit that he was 20 years late getting to. He was born 20 years too late for that, and I'm just like, Grease Lightning and all that shit. I never cared for any of that. That was not my thing. That was my brother's thing, and Elvis is kind of the same. Is kind of that, the epitome of all of that. And it's just like, Jerry Lee Lewis and the Big Bopper, that whole genre of music and everything. Yeah, it's okay, but it's not for me. I was more of a 60s, 70s sort of individual when I was younger. I was a much bigger fan of like Jimi Hendrix, Aretha Franklin, a lot of Motown. I loved Motown when I was a kid. I just didn't understand it because all I could do was listen to the radio because we didn't have the internet and nobody was teaching me any of this stuff. So I would just listen to the oldies station and listen to the Motown music and everything, and just Up on the Roof and Under the Boardwalk. I loved all of that music. And that's what I was into and everything. And it's like everybody kind of likes their own thing. But it's not like I idolized that era. It's not like I dressed up in hippie gear or bell-bottom jeans or anything like that. Mostly because I couldn't afford anything other than what clothes my parents were buying, which was whatever shitty crap that they could find at Walmart in the 80s.
Here's your chance, player 2.
Yeah, I was more into that when I was a kid, and then eventually I got into the pop culture scene in the 90s and started listening to some more heavier stuff, and then I got into some darker heavy metal of the time in the late 90s and the early 2000s, and started listening to bands like Slipknot, not Puddle of Mud. What am I thinking? Mudvayne. I knew Mud was in it. Mudvayne. Loved Mudvayne when I was in college. System of a Down. Just that really heavy, not death metal. I couldn't stand death metal. But the heaviest thing that I ever listened to was Cradle of Filth. I love me some occasional Cradle of Filth. I only had a couple of albums that I really liked, but
History.
Yeah. Iowa was a great album. I got that day one when it first came out. I love that metallic chrome sort of cover, the slip cover that came over it. Which of these important medical advances happened earliest? Well, mapping of the human genome is the most recent. Wait, happened earliest. Yeah, so I gotta go with in vitro fertilization. Because mapping of the human genome is the worst answer. Yep, they didn't leave me crap for that one. I got the worst answer. Yeah, Iowa was a great album. I love that one. I actually saw Mudvayne in concert.
Here's an update.
At Ozfest. And
what a round!
I was so blown away by their performance that I went out and bought their first 2 albums. I just went out and I was like, let's just see what these guys are all about.
In second. First place. Want a wedge, need a wedge, gotta get a wedge.
I am so close to taking over first place. I actually liked them better when they had the face paint.
What's next?
When they got rid of the face paint, I felt like a lot of their fun kind of went away. But they gotta do what they gotta do.
Take turns picking a
Switchagories.
Choose carefully, player 1. There are bonus points. Entertainment.
Always gonna choose entertainment if it's an option. What singer, who scored a 2011 viral hit with her song Friday, released a sequel? I hate that I know this. I hate that I know that that's Rebecca Black. Ugh. Just the epitome of vapid, horrid, awful pop music.
Let's switch up the categories. Geography.
Oh, I was missing your text there. Avenged Sevenfold. Yeah, Mud. Was that Puddle of Mud? Seven Dust. Yeah. I wish that I could find my T-shirt from that year, because I always forget what year it was. I don't remember if it was 2000 or 2001 that I went to go see, but the lineup was killer. Looking at the main stage, it was Black Sabbath touring together. Marilyn Manson going from the headliners to and before it was Black Sabbath, Marilyn Manson, I think Slipknot. I'm pretty sure Linkin Park was there too, but I could be mistaken. I always got to look over the list and everything, but I would read through the list of the bands that were there. I'm just like, Jesus Christ, I had forgotten how good of a year that was when I went. I went to like 2 or 3 Ozfests in a row, so I always forget which year it was, but that was a long time ago. If you're looking at Mount Vesuvius in person, in which European country would you find yourself? Oh boy. Oh, okay, it's Italy. Well, at least I got the double points from the previous round.
And for our category
It hurts
choice,
when you don't
arts
get
and
the
literature.
double points in the category you pick yourself. In the book The Never-Ending Story, what is Bastion's surname? I think it's Bucks. I know his mom's name is Moonshadow, but she's dead, so... Well, in the movie.
Player 4, pick your bonus. History.
And Artex was the horse that died. Who wrote the interpretation of dreams and the ego and the id? That was Sigmund Freud. Sigmund Freud, dude. But you can call me Ziggy. Tell me about your
Pick your
mama.
bonus category, player 1.
We'll definitely go with entertainment as long as you're offering it. What 1960s cartoon duo battled spies named Boris Badenoff and Natasha Fatale? That was Rocky and Bullwinkle. We make big trouble for moose and squirrel. Tom and Jerry. Shaggy and Scooby. Like, hey, Scoob, this guy Boris is trying to sell me a bomb that looks like it's a big
here's an
round
interesting
circle.
development. Player 2, pick a category. History.
Oh, shit. That's a crossover. Why hasn't that happened?
Let's mix it
Scooby
up.
and Shaggy meet Boris and Natasha. What ancient civilization built the pyramids at Giza pictured here? That would be the Mayans. The Incas. Mackenzie, you... If I was 70s Saturday Night Live. Mackenzie, you ignorant slut.
Down, but not out. Choose wisely, player 3. Arts and
No,
literature.
Rocky was not Disney. I don't know what company they were, but yeah, I think they were a different company. What is Atticus Finch's profession in the novel To Kill a Mockingbird? Oh my God. Was he the lawyer or was he the teacher? Well, everybody picked lawyer, so that's another book I never read. My literature program in high school was terrible. They never gave us any of the classics.
Pick us a category, player 4. Geography.
Biography. The sleeping giant can be found off the coast of which Canadian city? I don't fucking know. Well, I guess now I know. Thunder Bay. The Seven Wonders of Canada. Yeah, this is the Seven Wonders of Canada, eh? It's right next to the birthplace of Poutine.
Very nice.
That's number 5 on our list, birthplace of Poutine.
And that's the round.
Or if I could do it like South Park, hey guys, this is why we invented poutine, boys, got it?
In third. In second. First
I
place.
still have not ever climbed out of second place. She's been 200 points away from me
Rack up those points to
every
get your
step of the way.
next push.
She's annoying the hell out of me by just being a sneeze higher
And
than
now
me.
let's check out our next round.
Grab Bag Blitz.
It's Grab Bag Blitz.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at the rules. Act fast and pick an answer. Each correct answer scores you points.
We had those books in the
It's your
library,
category
and
choice
everybody
that's
read them,
history.
but I don't think I ever read either of those, but I know which ones. No, maybe we did Hatchet. Oh no, that was a long time ago. Which of these countries fought in World War I? Gotta get the main one out of there. Germany was in both of the World Wars.
Let's see which are correct.
Hey, we did all right on that one. Oh, the great Ernesto, he's going to walk away with the entire trophy. Which of the events were held during an ancient Olympic Games? Discus throw. I was looking for naked wrestling, but yeah. Oh, bastard, he psyched me out. Oh, that was Mackenzie. Boxing? Really? In the ancient Olympic Games? Which of these countries contributed to the building of the International Space Station? Russia. United Kingdom. Australia. Australia.
Correct answers.
Not much of a space program down here. Which of the following inventions are from the 19th century? Typewriters. Disposable razors. Rubber tires. Dynamite. I was actually going to go with steamboats, but I was like, nah, that's a little earlier than the 19th century.
Here's the final question. Good luck with the next question, player 3. Sports and leisure.
Which of these foods are fruit? Oh, wow. Aquadad. Oh, damn it, she took pumpkin from me. Squash. Well, pumpkin is, then squash has to be. Tomatoes. Come on, give me my cursor. Tomato. Really? String beans?
Let's see those correct answers.
Corn is a fruit?
Nice work. Another round comes to an end. In 4th place, in 3rd, in 2nd.
I finally took over first
and in the
place.
lead.
All right, let's see if we can clean this one up a little bit quicker than last round.
The show's not over yet. Time for our final round.
I gotta end on a high note because this is my last. This will be my
Answer a
last
series
round.
of rapid-fire questions.
Yeah.
Customs and
Geography.
cultures, landmarks
Yep.
and places, geography.
Ah, great. Gave women the right to vote earlier in 1932. Brazil.
The tension is rising.
I almost picked Argentina. I honestly don't know. It's just a 50-50 at this point. Gained its independence earlier in 1816. Argentina?
Sorry.
Yeah!
Correct answers
Don't
mean
cry
you're
for
out
me,
into the next category.
Argentina! The truth is I never left you. Has Portuguese as its official language. Brazil?
Oh,
Yes!
One
That's a
wrong
wedge.
answer and you're out until the next category. A wedge for the winner of
That
the
damn
category.
pop-up, at least that question was not too long. That damn pop-up drops down to tell me I'm at level
From the
22 and
page
I
to the
don't
stage,
care.
it's arts and literature.
Oh boy. Started his own imprints, Mad Love Publishing and America's Best Comics. Oh boy. I'm gonna lose nerd points on this one.
Oh, too bad.
Wow!
Wrong answer and you're out until the next category. The next wedge could win the game.
I I never was a comic book kid. Where I lived in the middle of nowhere, there just were no
Culture
comic book
events,
shops.
both past and present. It's history.
Were proven reliable by the inventor's wife, who famously traveled over 80 kilometers using one. Automobiles.
And the contest continues.
Are famously quoted as being less powerful than Superman.
Oh, more powerful than a locomotive.
We've got a battle of the brains
Faster
on
than a
our
speeding
hands.
bullet. Able to jump tall buildings in a single bound.
Were invented by Carl Benz. Well, that would be an automobile.
Who's the master of
There's
this
an
game?
automobile named Benz. I don't believe there's a locomotive named Benz. Were invented earlier in 1804. Locomotives, they've been around a lot longer. And that's
It's
the
really
game.
heating up.
Good job, Amelia. Ooh, that's a pretty little color
Ladies and gentlemen,
combination I had there.
winner.
Pink, blue, and yellow.
Thanks to all our contestants for playing. We'll see you next time
Boy,
on
Ernesto's
Trivial Pursuit
pissed.
Live.
Oh, that's cool. I got two of each color, and it looks like a '90s sort of thing. Very Saved by the Bell color scheme: yellow, pink, and blue. All right. Well, that's gonna do it. That's gonna do it for this one. So we're gonna switch over here and get all that mess out of the way. Alrighty, well, thank you so much to everybody for hanging out and checking this one out, and thank you for indulging me as I try to get my head on straight. It's just been all last week was just crazy, so much stuff going on, and then today my first shift in my new job, and so I'm very thrilled to be able to have that. I was getting a little depressed trying to seek a job and everything, and just because I don't need much. There's not a whole lot, but bringing something into the house kind of gives you a sense of worth, and being able to pay for bills and being able to not eat into your savings every single day. So I'm hoping that that'll help with my mental wellness and everything, because it's not a difficult job. There's a lot of details, but I've worked much more difficult jobs for a lot less money, I will say that much. So, but it is a Monday. A quick reminder that there is a brand new episode of Sugar Pants Video Basement, and the movie review is Joysticks, a terrible, sexy teen comedy involving the nerds who run an arcade, and Joe Don Baker is the stick in the mud who wants to shut him down. Why? Because he doesn't like his daughter hanging out there. That's the entire movie's conflict. A dad doesn't want his daughter hanging out at the arcade, so he tries to shut it down. It's such a stupid movie. It's so stupid. Be sure to check it out. It's an amusing episode, though. So that's the latest one for Sugar Pants Video Basement. We got one more episode coming out next week, and then that's the end of season 2. So be sure to check that out if you got some time. And as always, I appreciate everyone coming by and trying to get this thing to where the algorithm is able to pick it up and submit it to other people. I really hope that someday that this is something that I can turn into a something that I can monetize, and then that plus, like I said, the job that I just got might bring in a decent amount of change in the from week to week, month to month, whatever it is. But anyway, that's all for tonight. So until I greet you again. Hopefully tomorrow I'll have a little bit more energy. They're starting me off real easy this week. I just got my first shift today, but I don't have another one again until Thursday, so I've got a little bit of a break in between, which is good because I've gotten pretty soft and pudgy during my time off in isolation and COVID shutdowns and unemployment and sitting here working on scripts and everything, yeah, I've gotten awfully fat. So definitely looking forward to being away from the refrigerator for extended periods of time. during the day. So hopefully I'll be able to build up some kind of a physical get my physical fitness back up just a little bit and make a little bit of money at the same time. So until I greet you again, hopefully tomorrow, like I said, I'll play something that's a little bit more in depth. I got a lot of games that are waiting in the queue. It's just I didn't want to play any of them today. I was just like, I'm so tired and my brain is dead. So let's do something where my brain can actually do something. So until I greet you all again, y'all have a great rest of the day and we will catch you next time.